and welcome to Open Tech Convo. I'm your host, Serigne Omar Lo Nicolas, and today we have with us Adrian McInman discussing the last topic of a three-part series on creativity. In a 2024 article in Forbes magazine, futurist Bernard Ma suggested that in 10 years' time, technology will have radically redefined our world. He believes technology will be cheaper, more abundant, and more immersive. However, in our last video, you said all creativity encounters resistance, and big business is currently shying away from innovation. How can technology become more prevalent with increased resistance?
That's a great question. I'm sure you are correct that technology will continue to redefine our world. For instance, we are almost certainly going to see robots, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and virtual reality play a bigger role in our lives. However, the resistance to such technology will be immense. We are already starting to experience this, even from the people most responsible for technology's expansion. For instance, Tesla's founder, Elon Musk, has said, "Artificial intelligence scares the hell out of me. It's capable of vastly more than almost anyone knows." Resistance to technology will become more vocal. Technology will become even more present. And then resistance to technology that we become comfortable with will decrease.
There is a lot of concern about machines making humans redundant. Should we be concerned about this?
Like all technologies before them, modern technology is catalyzing some anxiety. The media has run with stories such as AI has stolen jobs from copywriters, flooded social media with unsettling content, and will cause an AI-driven apocalypse. Some of these concerns are justified, such as Big Brother data gathering, surveillance practices, and weapons automation. Likewise, Goldman Sachs published a report in March 2023 suggesting artificial intelligence could replace 300 million full-time jobs. Nevertheless, technology can also catalyze new jobs. For instance, some scientists are trying to create self-cleaning toilets that analyze your urine to check your health. If such toilets are made, we'll need more scientists to check the data, more doctors to explain the data, and thankfully, less people having to clean toilets.
Should we be scared that technology will make us less creative?
I love the software package PowerPoint as it allows me to combine research and information in a unique way that massively helps my clients. It's made me more creative and certainly shouldn't be feared. Scientist Anna Powers says we shouldn't fear other technology superseding humans either. She says that because computers lack imagination and our ability to experience emotions, they can't dream up a vision for the future. She believes that our ability to be creative is what will allow us to continue to create our future. Similarly, documentary director Luke Wheatley believes companies that view creativity as a strategic asset will be the ones who are most successful. He also believes that technology can act as a catalyst for our creativity by allowing us to be more collaborative, form new relationships, and establish new ways of working.
So let's now get to the heart of this interview. How can we increase creativity with robots?
I was fortunate to see an exhibit about robots in the Science Museum in Granada, Spain in 2022. I saw the very first robots, including automatic coffee machines. along with NASA's Opportunity rover and the Falcon 8 unmanned aerial vehicle. But what grabbed my attention the most was a sign that read, "Robots were originally born from imagination and fantasy." That jolted me into thinking, if we can make something so creative as a robot living inside our body, such as a pacemaker, then surely some of us can become more creative by working with robots. So here's 3 ways that could happen. First, regularly schedule co-creativity meetings with robots and ask them to pose questions that we find solutions for. Second, ask robots to provide feedback and guidance to help us become more creative. And third, robots can rate our initial creative ideas and then do market research on our final creative ideas.
Now let's turn to virtual reality, VR. How can we increase creativity with VR?
Stanford Medicine combined imaging from angiograms, CAT scans, and MRIs to create a three-dimensional model that surgeons and patients can see via a VR headset. They can rotate the images to see what a tumour looks like or what a completed operation would look like via a VR headset. Likewise, police officers in Mexico City are currently practicing different scenarios, such as freeing a hostage from a gang neighbourhood by walking around with a computer in their backpack, a VR headset, and rifles. I can see virtual reality helping stimulate many more creative ideas, especially when combined with mental imagery. Psychologists can be hired to help professionals do relaxation exercises, followed by going for a walk, doing VR role-play scenarios, and then many mental imagery exercises. They can role-play different scenarios and see the subsequent results. And then robots can rate their creative ideas, and if rated high enough, then conduct market research on those ideas.
Do you have any final thoughts about increasing creativity with modern technology?
The small robot company uses 3 robots, Tom, Wilma, and Dick. They don't spray a whole field with pesticide. Instead, Tom does a survey of an agricultural field, collects GPS data about any weeds, and then sends a message to Wilma. Wilma processes the data and sends a message to Dick. Dick goes out to the field, finds the individual weed, and kills it with electricity. Now imagine the farmer who hires these robots first films the land with a drone, and then wears a VR headset to examine the land. Now the farmer can decide more creatively how to use these robots more effectively. Now imagine, after having used the VR headset, the farmer does some mental imagery techniques. Now they're more likely to avoid poor uses of the robots. In the future, robots will be more self-aware, better decision makers, and quicker, but they will never have a human brain. The most creative humans will not only be more creative than robots, but they will be able to create new opportunities from the new exciting technology coming our way.